So what the ceramics students do is that they will learn the different building techniques. They'll learn how to build with a slab. They'll learn how to build using a pinch method. They learn how to build with coils. They also learn how to use the potter's wheel, which they can create bowls, mugs, all types of different pottery that they can use at home. They are finding ways to express themselves through three-dimensional art or clay, using elements and principles of design, which are things like line and color and shapes, and also things such as balance and rhythm within their projects.
I am the food science and hospitality teacher, and in food science and hospitality you can expect to learn about the basics of cooking, techniques, fundamentals, and also understand the utensils, what they're used for. We cook once a week, every Friday, so the whole entire week is pretty much the lead up until that lab. We usually watch educational cooking videos and get prepared that way so that we can not only learn hands-on, we can learn visually first. We have projects that we do in class as well. We have basic restaurant reviews, and which is where you actually go with a partner out to a restaurant and take a look at it from a food critic perspective, a restaurant critic perspective, and it's one of the fun projects that we do. We also do a lot of research as well. We use Chromebooks once a week and get to research a lot of different recipes, and something that we might make on Friday. We'll research the recipes on websites and various locations so that we have some variety, and then we pick and choose as a class or a group which one we want to make. And but it's a fun class, it's interactive. Food science, hospitality, very interactive class. If you want to come and learn about cooking and basic cooking techniques, my whole goal is to provide the students with basic techniques so that when they go beyond high school, that they have some general knowledge of how to cook for themselves, how to make it out there on their own, and know their way a little bit about running a kitchen.
Photography here at South High is a program that I started up 8 years ago now, and it started out as an elective that grew in popularity. It's a traditional wet darkroom class, and what that means is the medium that we're using is archival film and silver papers, or I should say silver-based papers. So here is the darkroom itself, and of course the lights are on right now because the video camera we're using for this video won't pick up enough light when we're just having the safe light. But typically it would be in a dark red tinted room, as you might see on a movie that depicted an antique style darkroom. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 enlargers with the capability to print everything from 4x5 negatives all the way down to 35mm negatives. The negatives projected onto paper, onto one of these easels. It runs through a series of chemical baths, which would be in these 3 trays and then go through a rinsing process here. Over here is where we process our film, and it runs through a series of chemical baths right here in this basin sink, and then it's hung quite literally in this cabinet to dry. You can see that there's some film in there now. Here are some unclaimed prints, typical photograph student work.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Wood. I'm here to talk to you about Media 1 and 2. This class is if you are interested in becoming a graphic artist or just kind of want to make some pictures look pretty cool. For the first semester we deal all in Photoshop, and in that program you deal with pictures and editing them and manipulating them to be something that you would like to design. And in the second semester what we do is we work in Illustrator, which is again another graphic arts program that you would use to create photos or posters and just general media that you would see anywhere, magazines, that kind of thing. Another one of the electives electives that I teach is TV production. In this class, what we do is we watch films, we analyze them, we break it all apart and figure out how they created them. And then we also make some ourselves. Some of the projects that we've done this year so far are a TV commercial. We've done music videos, we do public service announcements, students do like a broadcast journalism type of video, they do a comedy type of scene or a Saturday Night Live type of skit, and they learn how to edit, and that's the big part of our class, is learning how to edit and making sure that we have videos that are good quality. I also teach the Exploring Computer Science class, which is a beginning level computer science class. So if you're interested in taking AP Computer Science, this is a great class to take because it introduces you to programming and how we program, where we program, and why we program. They are currently working on programming in Scratch, which is a program that is created by MIT. We'll also be doing some robotics at the end of the year, and they'll be able to be creating some apps for their phones by the end of the year as well. We also do HTML programming, and we do just the study of human behavior and how people react to computers. All right, come on, come see the computer lab. This is the Exploring Computer Science class right now. What they're doing is they are looking at Scratch and checking it out. So this is where the fun stuff happens.
Parsons. I am the theater teacher here at South High. I teach a couple different classes. We have Intro to Theater Arts, which is the basic drama one. You do acting, body language, movement stuff, and then also backstage stuff. So we learn sewing, building, costume design, and playing with all the fun electronics. I also have Theater Tech, which is just the backstage stuff. So building using power tools, painting, sewing, all the tech stuff. I also have after-school play production, which is an after-school activity, but it counts as one quarter of fine arts credit. And you are performing in a show for all your friends and family and learning all sorts of cool theater skills.
Hi, Mr. Cooch. I teach freshman English and also creative writing. And the creative writing is an elective class for anybody who really likes to write, and we actually do a lot of reading too. We work on a couple different styles. We do some poetry, we do some short stories. We do a lot of free writing, especially in journals. So if you're somebody who likes to read and wants to learn how to write better, come join the class. We also do a lot of peer editing. So it's good to get out and see other people's work and learn how to be a better writer.
Alright, are you wondering what that's all about? You have to sign up for the class to find out. It's a fun experience. We do all kinds of experiments, as you can see, and they love it! So sign up, we study behavior, and we study you, and it's fun.
Hi, I'm Tom King, and I am the Director of Bands at South High School. We have several course offerings, from guitar at first period. We have 3 levels of jazz band, 2 levels of concert band, a marching band program, percussion ensemble program, color guard program. Each of these ensembles meets at various times during the school day, and then some of them meet at night, and they do competitive performances on the weekends. Or our jazz band, for example, is often hired to do fundraising events. In fact, I think this year we did it for Palos Verdes Botanical Gardens and the Pediatric Therapy Network. It's always fun to be in band. It's kind of a family. A lot of kids, the kids I know generally from freshman through senior year, and sometimes they take 1 or more of the electives, so they're around a lot, and they have a good time. It's a lot of fun.
So forensics, the forensics club, South High, is the speech and debate club. We call it forensics mainly because we're deconstruct arguments. If you think of like the forensics files that you see online, right, or on TV, they are deconstructing a crime scene. Forensics is deconstructing an argument or a story. In the debate portion, there's 2 sides to it. There's a speech side where you get up and you talk, and similar to what I'm doing right now, you make persuasive arguments, you make persuasive speech. In the debate portion, it's usually you and another alternate partner, and you're debating against another team. What you do is you create their argument, your argument, and you break down their argument. So if I say that, I don't know, biology is the best subject in the world, I'm the affirmative. I'm just going to say, yes, biology is the best subject in the world. The other team would be considered a negative, right? And what they're going to do is say, like, no, chemistry is the best subject in the world, or English is the best subject in the world, and we have to compete against each other. So they're going to bring up some points, I have to break down their points. I'm going to bring up some points, they're going to break down my points. So that's more or less what the debate portion is. And again, the speech portion is what I've just done and talked to you about for about a minute and 15 seconds.
Hi, I'm Kelly Wood. I am the woodshop teacher. I have a background in, I also teach math, so I have a background in construction. So part of my class is that I'll be teaching do-it-yourself home maintenance type stuff and on top of woodshop. For the woodshop, which is first semester, we are learning how to cut and rip and cross-cut different pieces of lumber and building smaller projects. A lot of boxes. We made candy machines, bird houses, you name it. And then second semester, we will focus on do-it-yourself, things such as drywall, plastering, sprinklers, electrical, things like that.
Hi, I'm Ms. Tatikian. I'm the advisor for the student newspaper here at South High. Our paper is called Sword and Shield. We put out 8 issues of the newspaper every year. If you are in first year of the class, you'll write for each of the sections. You'll write for news, opinion, student life, center spread, entertainment, and sports. We ask you to write for all sections because we want you to learn how to do that. Many students enjoy being on the paper because we kind of work as a team. The first 2 weeks of every print cycle, students are writing and gathering their information. The second 2 weeks, we are actually putting together the newspaper. The students who are second years or have showed great promise the first year are chosen as editors, and they actually do the layout on the paper and learn the computer element of it. This class is for elective credit. It's a lot of fun. Kids form great friendships. They also love learning about the school and documenting what we do here at South. So I hope you're interested. We look forward to seeing you next year.
Academic Decathlon is a United States organization, a national organization. It's comprised of 10 events, so the ultimate goal is to have well-rounded students produced by the end of the program. We compete in on the regional level, and then we also compete, most likely, if we do well, on the state level, which we have in the past 8 years. It's probably one of the best things you can put on a college application, but that's not the reason why we want people. We want people because they're committed and they want to learn by theme as opposed to just by subject. So each year it's a new theme. Next year will be India, and so that means the music will revolve around India, the economics will revolve around India, and as I said, we have 10 subjects, so 7 of them are objective and 3 are subjective, meaning we write an essay, you give a speech, and you have to give an interview, in addition to taking tests like for math, econ, music, art, language and literature, and so on. I'm sure I've missed some.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Ripley. I'm the art teacher here at South High School, and I just want to tell you a little bit about my class. We focus on the elements and principles of art in here. An example of the elements is like form, value, color. The principles would be unity, rhythm, things like that. Basically, it helps the students to create successful pieces of art. So we use a variety of media in this class. We do a lot of drawing. It's very drawing heavy, but then we also do some 3-dimensional work. We did plaster masks just recently. And then I'd like to incorporate some other 2-dimensional design and other 3-dimensional design pieces as well. Practicing art kind of helps increase creativity, helps you look at the world in a different way. And so I think that comes in helpful in a lot of other areas besides art. The real world applications, math, science, all of those other things. All right, thank you.